What is up, you guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am here. I know I'm a little late. We were going to do this the other day, but I'm officially on break and got a lot of the other work out of the way. So here we are. Time to get back on track. And let me get the chat pulled up so we can chat it up. But this is well needed. We've not, been able to do this for a little while, just due to, other things going on. Got super busy. So here we are. Let me get the chat done here. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Good deal. So there we go. I got the chat pulled up. I hope everybody's doing all right. Hopefully we get some people in here tonight. And yeah, wanted to definitely get this back on track, get it back to the consistency, the way we had it, where we were staying on track. We kind of fell off that wagon a little bit just due to other things going on, but we are here. So, hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy? I need to pull up my Twitter and get this tweeted out. So let me get over to Twitter, do a tweet. If you want to share this, Jeff, that'd be good too. But I'll tell you, it's been a minute. That's for sure. I miss talking to you guys. I just got to get down here to the tweet button so I can send out a tweet. Shauna, she was asking me the other night, and I didn't get to her message, but I'd seen where she was ready to get back on and, obviously do the raising awareness, and I am too. Come on. Computer's being slow, you guys. Come on. Here we go. Tweet. I'm going to send out a tweet myself. But yeah, I'm on break. I don't go back to school for a while. August to be exact. Which I'm kind of, I'm ready for that break. Okay. There we go. I've sent out a tweet. So we're good on that note, Jeff. Like I said, hopefully you're doing all right, brother. It's definitely been a minute. Hey, at least you're here, Jeff. That's what matters, man. You're here to show your support, and I appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot to have you guys here. Hopefully Shauna can join us, because I know she's been wanting to come and join us, but I think she had stuff going on too. The main purpose of this is, really just getting it out there and saying, hey, bullying is a problem, and we might not be able to stop it, but at least we can stand up and say, hey, we're here to support who we can. We're here to let people know that we don't agree with it. you know, and to me that, you know, at least we're doing that, right? So, um, so we'll see who joins us tonight. Hopefully we get a few people in here. Um, yeah, it has, Jeff. It's been a minute. You know, but you know how it is when you get busy. Sometimes life can throw some curveballs, and you get sidetracked and have to do some other things. And I've been really busy with my schooling, and of course, the organization that I've been working very hard at getting put together. And today I had a meeting for that, and they had papers for us for everything we was covering today at the meeting. And man, I'll tell you what, there is a whole lot of stuff that you have to do when running an organization. A lot, you know, you got your bylaws that you know you got to go through and put together, and just all kinds of things that you got to do, which, you know, I enjoy it, considering what it's for. But anyways, so yeah, I had that today, and finals are over. I'm done until I go back in August. Oh, tell you. Kelly, how are you doing, dear? Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. Good to have you here tonight. Um, you know, it's funny. Uh, there's a lot of people that I've talked to, you guys here, um, in the last month or so outside of YouTube. We'll be talking about bullying, and you know, what can you do about it? What are the best things to do if you're going through it? And there was a lot of people that really believe that, you know, well, if you get enough people together, you can stop it. But the cold fact of it is you'll never stop bullying. I believe that you can stop bullying if it's you being bullied. I believe that there's things that you can do individually to stop a bully from picking on you, but I don't believe that we will ever stop bullying. I mean, it's there, and it's always going to be there, unfortunately. And I don't like to be the one that has to admit that, but it's just the truth. It's something that everyone needs to acknowledge and understand that, hey, we can't stop it, but by gosh, we can do our best to support those that are going through it, and do our best to give those that are going through it information that might help them get out of being bullied. So, you know, that's why I do what I do here. That's why I do the raising awareness. You know, it doesn't matter if it's 10 people or 50 people that join us. The point is we're here and we're showing the world that, hey, as a channel, as a community, as, you know, a group, we care about this, and we believe in supporting others. And, you know, we're just gonna, you know, stand up and show our faces when it comes to bullying. So, all right, where did my drink go? Because I need it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Um, you know, I want to try to give some tips tonight. You know, if you know of anyone that's being bullied, uh, I think that when we know someone that's going through being bullied, and if we do know they're being bullied, we need to let them know that we're aware of it. We need to, pull them to the side. Don't call them out in front of all their friends. And don't make it, sound like, it's, something bad that that they're going through. But uh, get them to the side, and say, hey, I know you're going through this bullying and I would like to help you. If I ever see anybody being bullied, that's exactly what I would do. I would let them know that, hey, you're going through something really horrible, and I know you are, and I would like to help you get out of that situation. Um, I think that if we can get those that are being bullied to get it in their mind to understand that they're really not the one, that's bad here. A lot of the times they'll get picked on so badly to where they almost, they feel like that they are, pieces of crap or, no good or dumb and all that. And it's not the case. And so if we can give them positive messages to try to help them feel better about themselves, that's going to make a big difference right there by itself. But I don't think by people ignoring someone being bullied is the answer. And I'm not saying everybody always knows when someone's being bullied, but I do know that there are times when people see bullying going on and they just turn the cheek and keep on going. We're not saying, hey, you need to get in the middle of it and start fighting somebody, but you could at least stand up for them and say, hey, I see what you're doing to that person. And it's not right. What you're doing is wrong. And I'm going to be here and I'm going to support this person that you're picking on and, do something. Or if you don't want to confront them, go to somebody. Like, don't just walk by and act like it's just another day, because it's not. Some people can get hurt really badly by being, from being bullied. So when you do see it happening, try to do your best to involve yourself, one way or another to help try and stop it. Let me look at my chat again. See here, my computer's being silly. All right, let's see. The other thing is this: if you are a bully and you got something going on in your life, don't take it out on other people, because there is help that you can get. And you going out and picking on somebody else might make you feel better today, but you're destroying somebody else's life. So if for some reason you are listening and you are a bully, or you do it from time to time, go find yourself some help. There's usually some reasons behind people being bullied. Sometimes it's just somebody wants to do it just for the heck of it. There is that percentage of people that do it just for the fun of it, when they really don't mean it at all. They don't even know what the heck they're talking about. They just do it for the pleasure of, picking on somebody. But if you are a bully, please don't be a bully. Bullies is it's a horrible way to be, and you need to seek help. You really do. I don't stand for bullying at all. And you know, honestly, you guys, I'm going to tell you a story that I experienced one time, and this was a long time ago. I had seen a boy being picked on one time, and this was after school. This is when I was an adult. I think I was 19 or 20. Uh, I straight made it my business. I went to a ball game. I think it was a ball game or a wrestling tournament. I can't remember. And no, it wasn't wrestling because I was out of school. So I think it was ball. Anyways, the gym, you know, everybody's in the gym where, you know, where they're playing ball. And there was these stairs that went down to the main hallways where you come in and stuff. And some of the kids and stuff were hanging out in that hallway. And when you go down the stairs, you had that hallway, and then you had another hallway that turned to the right, and it cut across the thing or whatever where you could go on either side of the gym and to go, you know, go in and out of the gym. Well, anyways, there was a boy. I don't know. He was probably 18, but there was like three dudes that had grabbed his jersey out of his hand. He was headed to the locker room. Um, he was headed to the locker room because he was a player, and he was headed to the locker room, and they wouldn't give it to him. They kept tossing it back and forth, you know, calling him fatty and all this. And I included myself right in the middle of it. I didn't care that there was three people there. I didn't care. I mean, yeah, they made their threats to me, and there's like, well, you need to walk on and mind your own business. We got a problem with him, and we're dealing with it ourselves. And I'm like, well, I got a problem with you all picking on him, and I'm going to deal with it myself. And believe it or not, there was nothing more than just some word to word combat, pretty much. And I got the jersey back and gave it to the boy, and he went on his way. But he had mad respect for me after that, because he's seen that, hey, you know what? There are people that give a damn about what I'm going through. And something that simple could make that big of a difference. So never ignore bullying. It's no good. It's kryptonite, right? Bullying is kryptonite. Just stay away from it. I mean, unless, you know, you're helping somebody, but otherwise, don't do it. Don't get around it. And I don't know about you guys, what your views on this is or not, but some people saying, well, bullying's getting worse. I don't think it's getting worse. What would you guys say about that? I don't know. Leave your comments, or if you're here, you can leave a message. But I don't think it's getting worse. I just think that I think that we're just seeing more of it than what we used to notice. But as far as it really increasing, I don't think it's increasing. I think we're just noticing it more because we hear about it more. So, you know, we're obviously going to notice it more when we hear about it more. I mean, I do think bullying has picked up a lot online. You know, it's so easy for somebody to bully you when they're sitting behind a keyboard. And I want to remind you, those of you that might be going through that, if you're being bullied online, whether you're a YouTuber, a Twitter person, or whatever the case might be, if you're being bullied online, keep the trail going. Like, don't get rid of anything. Keep it all. I've got quite a bit of stuff from where, you know, there was someone that was continuously just bashing the crap out of me, and it got really far out of hand. I didn't like it. So I went and done something about it. And they'll tell you, even a cop will tell you, keep that paper trail, because that way, when you go to do something about it, you've got the proof that they're doing it. Right. And, if you got to copy stuff or screenshot it, whatever you got to do it. Don't obviously talk back to them or speak to them, but keep that trail, keep that trail, so you got proof. There were things that I did to make sure that, if it continued with the person, picking on me, bullying the crap out of me all the time, there's things that the officer advised me to do, and I did it. And, hopefully, I don't see no more of it, because the way I see it, I'm not out picking on nobody. They don't need to be picking on me. Right. I'm not bullying somebody. They don't need to be bullying me. And even if someone is out bullying, that doesn't mean someone needs to go and bully them back. They need to stop, period. And that's where it needs to end. Because, who would we be to go and pick on a bully because that bully's bullying somebody else? Some say, well, it deserves, fits them, serves them right, and blah, blah, blah. But no, because then that just makes it all just hypocritical. Right. So don't pick on somebody because they're a bully. Just let them know that you know what they're doing, and that you're going to be watching, and that you're going to be reporting or doing whatever you got to do, whether it's at school or online or whatever the case might be. Just don't fight back. It's not worth it. That's another thing, is some people get so fed up, they'll start getting real physical. But the problem I see with physicalness when it comes to getting yourself away from a bully, if you start getting physical with them, whether you win or not, people's getting hurt in a way that no one deserves. You end up getting, black eye or busted nose, or, a freaking tooth knocked out, or a broken hand, or whatever the case might be, and it's not worth it. It's easier to go to someone and get things done a different way instead of being physical about it. Now, some people believe in being physical, but, I don't. I got in a fight a long time ago when I was in school, when someone it was my first day, and the boy was going to bully me. And instead of him doing that, I got right up in his face. I'm like, you're not doing this to me. It's not happening, brother. It's not happening. And that's where it ended, but it could have been way, it could have got much worse. I'm going to look at the chat again. Blue, what is up, Blue? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us, dear. I appreciate it. Like Blue Wing said, a lot of it is mental, and it is. That's so very correct, you guys. A lot of it is mental. It's going to be interesting, because I'm going to be diving into some classes here in the next few semesters that is going to dive more deep into the whole mental aspect of things. Because I don't know if you guys know it or not, but even though I'm about to graduate, I'm not done with college. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to finish out at 4 years, and I'll have my associates in criminal justice and my associates in psychology. Because I'd rather be able to, when I do talk to someone, at least I can say, hey, I did go to college for psychology, and, at least I can say what I'm telling you is, 100% accurate, or, I'll be able to back up more what I say. I like to be able to back up the things I say, but I can't always do that. But I don't think, and guys, I won't lie to you. When I first started doing this, I really hated bullies. Like I hated them. I had a real hate for bullies. But since I've been through some different classes and all these other things that I've been doing, I don't feel that way anymore. I don't hate them. I feel for them because I know that most of them, most, not all, most of them, they need something or someone. They need help. And I know that's hard for, especially for a victim to sit back and say, yeah, they need help. You know, it sucks that, you know, it is hard to do that if you're the victim, but the reality of it is like Blue said, it's a lot of it is mental and a lot of them just need some help or true friendships, you know, or better living conditions. You know, there's all kinds of different conditions that can cause it. Really good to see you tonight, Blue. I'm just looking at the chat again real quick, guys. Little randomizer, what is up? Thank you guys for joining tonight. It really does mean a lot to me. You know, isn't it funny? Not like actual funny, but isn't it funny how when you start involving yourself in things, how your entire mindset and views on things can change. You know, here I was at, you know, in the beginning, I just really hated bullies. I mean, I'd rather just cuss them out instead of be like, hey, we want to help you. Right. And most of you that know me, you know, Blue and others, others of you that know me know that, you know, they're, you know, when I first started, I would much rather just cuss a bully out and tell them all the bad things about them instead of saying, hey, you know, I understand that you need help, you know, but it's just that I've learned a lot, you guys. I've learned, and I know it might not seem it because I don't always talk about everything that I learn and everything I go through, but I've learned a lot. And I think personally, and I'm not the smartest cat in the bunch, all right? I don't claim to be a genius, but I think that if a bully sees that people care about them, that people want to help them, I think that's the better answer instead of seeing people doubting them and putting them down. Now, that doesn't excuse bullies that cause people to go out and commit suicide. It it honestly tears at my heart and soul to know that people can get picked on that badly. And I still have a real problem with even wanting to associate myself with a bully that might be doing that. But in reality, they need help just like anybody else might need help. Sometimes they don't know any better. They really don't know any better. You take this one bully that I know, all right? Her name is Blue, and she is meaner than hell. No, I'm just just kidding, Blue. But no, seriously, it's hard for me to look at some of the bullies that way, but at some point or another, we have to come to our senses, so to speak, right? And I would rather help the victim and also help the bully instead of just helping the victim and hating the bully. There's just a better picture there, isn't there? You know what I mean? It's good to hear you too, Blue. What about? I'm not sure. What do you mean, Jesse? I'm lost, Jeff. Fill me in. Yeah, and I agree, Blue. Some of them do need a butt whooping, for being so damn stupid. But um, anybody know what Jeff's talking about? What about Jesse? I don't know which Jesse you're talking about. I know too many people. I was hoping Shauna could have made it, but she might not realize that we're live. I did send out a tweet, but that doesn't always work out so well. Blue, when I get time, I need to get with you about something. It's nothing bad, but I don't know if you knew it or not, but I dropped the company, and this is off topic, but I'll pick it back up here later. I might even go live after this. I dropped the company that I ordered mugs from because they were completely I don't know, they wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't do anything. They kept giving me a runaround. So I'll leave it there. I did talk about it before. If you want to go back and listen, I forget where, but anyway, Blue, I need to get with you at some point. All right. Anyways, no. What about Jesse's channel? I know. Are you talking about Jesse? You talking about Hunted and Confronted? If you're talking about Hunted and Confronted, his channel, every time he gets on, man, it gets knocked back down. Is that what you're talking about? I will, Blue. And you got my number, and just so just so you guys know, okay. If we do chat outside of YouTube, and I'll gladly talk with any of you, but if we do speak and you've not heard from me, it's not because of anything changing. I've been extremely busy, more than what some people say that I need to be. Some say that I'm going too hard, not like hard on myself, but that I don't stop. But guys, it's just me. It's the way I am. I'm a go getter, and I go for things anymore. I just go for it, and I don't stop until I get where I want to be. I feel like I've flew through these semesters in college. Can you guys believe you guys was with me when I first started college? Can you believe that I'm about to graduate? I go in the fall, 3 months, give or take, whatever. Let's see, June, August. So three and a half months. And then I go in the spring for another, let's see, 3 months. So half a year from now. Can you guys believe that I'm already at that point to graduate? I'm not bragging. I'm really not bragging about myself because I don't do that. But if some of you knew where I started compared to where I am today, you would know why I'm saying that. I'm absolutely amazed with my success. I really am. That's why like with my online courses that I've done and stuff, that's why I try to get people that are having a hard time in life. That's why I try to get them to do it, because I know what I'm talking about, because I've been through it. But I think some people, they're scared to change, even though, and I'm getting way off topic. I'm gonna do another stream after this, so hopefully you guys can stick around because it's a good one. But I think sometimes people are scared of change, even when it's for the better, just because they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act, or what to think if their life is going good. It's almost like a panic, right? But anyways, let's see. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate it. I really do. We have came a long ways with a lot of things. Yeah, I'm still down on our numbers and I'd like to be at 1,000, but I don't let that bother me anymore. I feel better for the things that I do and the support that I show. It kind of makes up for that down feeling that I get sometimes about not being up where I want to be. I had these goals that we're still working so hard to get there, but I've really not been as active as what I usually am. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting way off topic, but I appreciate all of you. I love every one of you. Um, and I want to give a message to two different things here. Number one, to the victims of being bullied. I want you to know this, and I want you to understand that when you're sitting at home in your bedroom and you're feeling like you're alone and you're feeling lost and you're feeling worthless, I want you to know that you're not. You're absolutely not alone. And the thing that's going through your mind is only because of the way you're being treated and that you got people that will support you. All right. Hold on one second, you guys. Anyway, sorry about that. I wanted to fix that. Um, don't feel like you are alone. And it's hard to do that, ain't it? It's hard because you don't really realize it in your mind. You think that it's as bad as you're thinking, but it really isn't. It really isn't as bad as you're thinking. And you have people that care about you and people that love you, and you being here with us in this world means the world to those that love you and to the ones that don't even know you yet. Like us here, we're all here for you. And if you are being bullied and nobody knows about it, that's your first mistake. Sometimes you need to trust somebody. There's got to be someone that you will open up to, and you will be absolutely amazed with how much better you're going to feel tomorrow by opening up to somebody and letting somebody know what you're going through. So don't give up. Going through school, it seems like a long time, but you're going to find later in life that it was the shortest period of your life that you had to deal with. And once you get out of school, most of it goes away. So I want you to remember that. To the bullies, the ones that I used to hate, I want you to know this. And I'm going to speak for everybody right now. I'm going to speak for every lounger that's here right now, and for the ones that might listen later, or the ones that might join later, that might subscribe to us later. None of us approve of you hurting somebody else. And we frown upon it. We frown upon it like no other. But what you're doing, it will destroy you later. It will eat you like no other. I don't know how many stories that I've heard where bullies have went back asking for forgiveness. Right now, you think you got it all figured out, but you don't. But what I want to tell you is this. We believe that you can change. I believe you can change. I've got a lounger that came to me before, Matter of fact, if you go back far enough, you'll find that I did a song for a YouTuber, and somebody listening now should know what I'm talking about. When I found out that that person was bullied, not Blue, but well, I don't remember if we told the story or not, so I don't want to say anything that we might not have spoke about. But when I found out that they was bullied, I was so mad. But you know, today I would be doing I would react a little differently. I'd still be mad, but I wouldn't be wanting to go and knock somebody's head off. But they got through it. They got through it, and I'm sure they still deal with it. As a matter of fact, Blue, if you can ask her if she would like to come on sometime and give us an update on how she's doing. All right. If not, that's okay. And if so, that's great. But if you are a bully, you need to seek help. And it's okay to ask for help. All right. So, guys, I appreciate every one of y'all coming tonight. It means a lot to me. I'm probably going to do a stream here in a little bit to talk about other stuff, but I didn't want to put it on this. So nothing bad, but stick around. About a half an hour from now, I'm going to come back live again. And again, we will continue to raise awareness for bullying, no matter if we got 1 viewer or 10 viewers. We will continue to stand up and raise awareness for bullying because it's the right thing to do. And every person that does it, it does make a difference. Until next time, if you are being bullied, if you are a victim, please don't be scared to reach out for help. There's always someone that you can trust. And to the bullies, stop making somebody else's life miserable because yours is. That's not the way to fix things. Because you hurt doesn't give you the right to hurt others. You don't have that right. No matter if you're in the United States or where you're at, you don't have the right to make somebody else hurt. You don't have the right to cause someone to take their life. You're not the one that should be able to choose that. So I hope you think about what you're doing and find help. I love every one of you guys. I'll be back here in about a half an hour. We're going to talk about some things. I'm outie. Blue, take care. I'll get with you.